in Michigan, though, I mean, the recession hit there hard.
It did.
And I'm super impressed that you got 2 jobs.
I'm a go-getter. I'm not gonna sit up. I feel like if you gonna have a wife, action speaks louder than words. If I say I love you, I'm gonna get out and go take care of you.
I'm about to jump up on this bench and dance.
She's the judge who gives rules on the law and life. She's intense with common sense. She's Judge Lynn Toller on Divorce Court, where real couples deal with real life. Anthony and May have had a roller coaster marriage for the last 16 years. May complains that Anthony disappears for months at a time, and Anthony says May's constant nagging is pushing him out the door.
I'm here today because I'm mad. My husband is a liar, he's a cheat, and he's a procrastinator.
If there's no trust, there's no us. There's no need to be married if you can't trust me.
May says it's time for Anthony to shape up, or she's finally ready to get off the ride. Today on Divorce Court.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding. You may be seated.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with May Haynes and Anthony Haynes. The 2 of you have been married for 16 years, but you do not want to be married anymore. Mrs. Haynes, you have brought Mr. Haynes here seeking $600 for transitional support, and we will get to that momentarily. However, before we do, I'm going to start with you, Mrs. Haynes. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here in divorce court today?
Sure. Yes, Your Honor, I've been married to this man for 16 years. And first of all, let me start by saying that I asked him to marry me. Bought the rings, paid for the license, paid for the wedding. Come to find out, he finally bought me a ring, and I had to pawn that ring.
Your Honor.
I had to pawn that ring because he couldn't man up and pay the light bill.
So the ring that he actually bought you, you had to
He
pawn
finally
because
bought me
couldn't pay
one years later. I had to
he
pawn
bought
that
your
ring.
ring.
That's a lie, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Haynes, what happened with the ring?
Yeah, the ring, she poured it on her own onus. You know why? Because she told me to beat it. She told me step
my
aside.
goodness. Oh, my
we
goodness.
were when she told me to get out, and when I got out, it wasn't no money. I'm getting out with my money. I'm not gonna leave you with no money.
No, let's get real. Let's get real.
I'm not no sucker. So when you say get out, okay, you say you can do it without me. Let me see.
Your Honor, I think he should tell the truth.
Show me.
He didn't wear his pants like he's supposed to as a man and didn't pay the bill. I'm
my
sure he
God.
know that bill was coming.
I've been working all my life. I've been working 2 jobs
And
most of
not
my
making
life.
anything because there's nothing coming home.
But
Well, hang on, Mrs. Haynes.
Your Honor, she wants to eat steak, but we only got bologna
Not with
money.
you, darling.
I mean, come on, let's be honest. Let's be honest. You want to eat steak, but
Mrs. Haynes, now you admit that he has 2 jobs.
Yes, he does.
Does he not bring home anything? Is
No,
he,
he-
Oh, my
is he
God.
Let me
spending
not-
it on other stuff? What?
I think he
That's
got a
a lie,
girlfriend
Your
because
Honor.
it's not coming to me. He
That's
don't
a lie.
pay for me to.
That's a lie,
He
Your
don't.
Honor.
He
That
do not
don't-
pay
that's a
what
lie,
a
Your
wife
Honor.
asks.
Mr. Haynes, how do you feel about the money situation?
because with the money, I've been working 2 jobs for a long time. You should have a PhD. I've been trying to get her to go to school, but she wouldn't go. So my body's starting to break down working 2 jobs all these years.
Now, Mrs.
come
Haynes,
on.
are you working?
At the time, I had to make my own job, Your Honor, because there are no jobs in
She playing
Michigan.
mother goose.
Oh, I understand
She
that.
playing
Yeah, I
mother
understand
goose.
To your grandchildren.
She playing mother
and it pays
goose,
bills.
watching the kids, and they
it
ain't
pays
paying her
bills.
nothing.
Right.
They ain't paying her
wow.
But
nothing.
now, in Michigan, though, I mean, the recession hit there hard.
It did.
And I'm super impressed that you got 2 jobs.
That's showing I'm a go-getter. I'm not gonna sit up. I feel like if you gonna have a wife, action speaks louder than words. If I say I love you, I'm gonna get out and go take care of you.
I'm about to jump up on this bench and dance. You gotta give the brother props for that.
Okay,
You
I
have
do,
got
Your
to.
Honor. I do.
You have got
I
to.
do. I do give him honor for
That
that.
is, he's coming strong.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have to give some and take some away. Okay, I understand.
You know, we
Your
got
Honor,
to
you
talk
gotta
some
understand he got these 2 jobs because he don't want to be at home.
Okay, well, now talk
what that is.
to
She
me.
just proved my point.
He don't wanna
Bossy.
be at home.
I come home.
Talk to me. Now, hang on. Talk to me about that. Do you not
Oh, my
spend a
God.
lot of time at home?
Never.
When I'm at home. Oh,
in
my
between
God.
months.
Now,
See, this
Mrs.
is all
Haynes,
day.
give him a minute.
This is
Give
all
him a
day.
minute.
I'm sorry.
If
Go
I'm
ahead.
coming home, I get up at 3 a.m. to go to one job, get off round about noon, come home for, I call you, hey, I'm on my way home for a minute. You know, I want a sandwich or 2. I hadn't eaten. I get cussed out.
Wow.
I'm like, yo, I don't
Just
even
because
want
you're
it now.
speaking loud don't mean
And
you're telling the truth.
Then
Let's-
I get,
let's get real
and gotta
now.
go to another job
Oh,
later
wow.
on that day. Then I
You're
sometimes
not
don't come home
feeding the
till
man in
after 10:30.
between the
telling
two
you a
jobs
fib.
he has.
He's telling you, this man is, let me tell you, Your Honor, he's so spoiled.
Oh,
He's
my
so
God, I
spoiled.
can't see
I
it.
don't know, no woman cooks 3 times a day, iron his
That's 'cause
clothes,
Tayshawn's
run
there.
his bath water.
You only
He
cook-
don't have to do nothing
you
but pay
serious?
some bills. He can't do that.
God, oh my God.
2 jobs, though. I'm stuck
my
on that,
God.
like a,
If
like
you a
like a
housewife,
I
skilled
gotta work and
worker.
pay my own bills
Ooh.
and be, the price of peace is priceless. To have some peace is priceless. I'd rather struggle than have a husband at home with 2 jobs and be miserable. I'd rather.
Why are you miserable? Is he cheating? Is he lying? Is he
all of
running
that.
Oh
around?
my God.
And
Here we
he's
go
so
with
cheap,
that.
Your Honor. He's so cheap. When you're in a marriage, a man gives a wife some money to buy household items.
Right.
Not my husband. He has to be there to see where his money's
Because
spent.
she's going to go spend
Oh, my
on stuff
goodness.
that's not necessary.
Have you been around for 21 years this long for nothing?
She gonna go
If I
spend
was
it on
so
stuff that's
bad-
not necessary. Now, see, I
Well,
have
what
no.
kind of
I make you look
unnecessaries
good.
does she buy?
I had no problem. Okay, I have no problem with you buying stuff, you know, different stuff if we got it. But she
If we
wants
get-
novelty
let me
stuff
tell
that
you,
we
we will
don't
never have
have.
it.
We don't have the money for that.
Do
We're
you not know
struggling.
what disposable income is?
I do.
Thank
Do
you.
you know where the line is between, you know, just because you have money in your pocket doesn't mean you can afford what
Thank
you can
you.
pay for with it. You got that part, right?
I do.
Thank
do?
you. My
So
God.
tell me
Thank
something
you.
other than the money thing, because I think he won that argument outright. What other things do you have to complain about with respect to Mr.
He's a
Haynes?
cheater.
Oh, my
Explain
God.
that to
The
me.
She
biggest
cheated
cheater
first,
ever.
Your Honor.
Yes, I did,
That's
because
a
you weren't
lie.
there.
She cheated first.
Yes, I
I'm
did, 'cause
working
he wasn't
2
there.
jobs.
Oh,
I'm
my
working 2
goodness.
8 hours.
Now, wait a minute, Mr. Haynes.
Are
2
you
jobs
serious?
will only get you so far. It does not get you.
How long you gonna pay
get
that?
I understand
past
that, but
another
listen,
woman. Hang on, Mrs. Haynes. Why
Yes,
don't you
ma'am.
tell me why you believe he's cheating on you?
Okay,
Oh, my God.
I had a family member. Apparently, he didn't think me and this family member was that close. He offered her some money. Mind
That's a
we
lie.
both
Hang
work
on.
at 5 in
Oh,
the
my
morning.
God, that's a lie,
I
Your
roll
Honor.
over, he's not in the bed
That's a
because he's
lie.
over my family
That's
member's
a-
house.
that's a lie, Your Honor.
And he offered her money to sleep with her.
That's a lie, Your
Mind you,
Honor.
I'm getting a call at 4 in the morning,
That's a lie,
and she
Your
said,
Honor.
you know, I'm sending your husband home. He offered to give me some money to have sex
Your
with him.
Honor, she was mad because I said no.
When divorce court continues, will May admit to cheating on Anthony?
Somebody saw her with that person, and then another family member
story.
saw her riding with that person, and then it all came out. It
So,
all
Mrs.
came out.
Mrs. Haynes,
that psychic
he's
wasn't
so
lying.
funny.
Speak to it. Were you messing around?
And later, Judge Lynn gets hot when she learns that May can't keep her hands to herself.
You don't have a right to hit a guy. You don't, just because he's huge doesn't mean he don't hurt. Just because he's huge doesn't mean you have license to disrespect and assault him. And thank God he can put up with all that yapping and yapping and mouthing and mouthing and flap, 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 flap. Are you ready to kick your mate to the curb? Call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com and become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce court is back with the case of May Haynes, who says although her husband works 2 jobs, he still doesn't bring enough money into the household. But is that because May spends money frivolously?
Other than her spending habits, Mr. Haynes, what is your complaint about Mrs.
Oh,
Haynes?
she's bossy. I mean, if I'm coming home from 16 hours working and I take my shoes off at the couch, right?
Right.
They should be able to sit there for a minute. Let me rest. I got to get them instantly. You better not do that. And if I don't do it, I ain't gonna get no peace. Okay, the garbage is sitting in there, right? Okay, it's been
For
sitting there for
days
16 hours.
and running over.
Hey, I believe
16 hours or 3
in even
days.
with women. I believe in women's lib.
Right.
You know,
Oh,
y'all
okay.
voted and fought for it. I believe it.
You believe
if
in
I'm
it.
at work and the traffic, take it out.
I want to hear about what the psychic told you.
Oh, wow.
Oh my God. We went to a psychic. And you know,
He went to a psychic. I
I
don't believe
went,
in
but
that.
she was with me. It was $10. They want to read your palm. Okay.
Right.
Okay, I'm interested. What's with my palm? So she read my palm. She said 2 people are 2-timing you. And it's 2 people that you know well. One was her, and you know what? She told me that. Then I used to DJ, so a lot of people knew me, and they didn't know her, but they knew who she was because of me.
Right.
So somebody saw her with that person, and then another
Such a
family member
story.
saw her riding with that person, and then it all came out. It
So,
all
Mrs.
came out.
Mrs.
So
Haynes,
that psychic
he's
wasn't
so
lying.
funny.
Speak to it. Speak to it. Were
Speak
you
to it.
were you messing around? Go ahead.
Your Honor, I did have an affair with my husband, but let me say I don't agree with the act, but it happened. This man was the one that comforted me doing the stuff my husband wasn't doing.
This dude was
He
a clown.
wasn't
Come
there
on.
because he
He
was
was never
working
Please.
to support the household in an economic
was working
environment that
too, Your Honor.
was oppressive.
I was working too.
What
But-
was he doing that you needed to get some other guy to do instead?
The manly part, the security, the
Are
mental.
you serious? You
the
living with me?
emotional.
You wasn't living with him? Are you serious?
I was living with myself 'cause you wasn't
then-
there.
Oh my God.
And you forgave her?
Yeah, I forgave
No, because
her.
he did it.
No,
No, he didn't forgive me because he turned around and told me it was payback.
This happened in 2008.
No, he
I did
did
not
it.
say
So
that.
did you pay
He
her
did
back?
it. And the
But-
girl was not cute.
No, hang on. Did you have a retaliatory cheat? Did you
Yeah,
have
I
a
did.
retaliatory
I did.
cheat? You
I
did.
I don't think it was retaliatory because
No, he said it was.
I kind
Hang
of
on.
slipped up on it.
You slipped up on
I
it.
slipped up on it.
Of course.
Because we was fighting all the time. And the young lady, she was like, you know, y'all women, y'all can feel when somebody having drama. So we started talking, and then next thing you know, boom, something happened. You
She
know,
targeted you
left.
because she could get the
Right.
I'm unhappy vibe off of
Right,
you.
right.
So she came for you.
So does that
and
make
you
it better?
tripped.
Than the
and
one
I
I
tripped.
had?
And you
And I apologized to her, but I still pay for it
Your
every
Honor,
day.
let me say this.
Yes.
He did apologize after he walked out the door, mind
'Cause
you.
she told
and
me
left
to
me with
leave.
all the bills.
She told me
the
to
rent,
leave.
the lights,
She told me to
everything.
leave. She
And not
told me
only
to
did he
leave.
do that, just before a couple of weeks, we had this extravagant hotel. It was our anniversary. And he had spent a lot of money. That money he spent then, if he knew he was going to walk, he could have gave it to me.
But you know what, Your Honor? When you tell me to get out, I'm not going to get
no.
out and give you my money, then I ain't got nowhere to go. That's stupid.
When divorce court continues, did Anthony's weight loss create heavy tension in his marriage?
Did you lose 100 pounds?
Yes, I did. But she says my head blew up since I lost the weight.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter @DivorceCourt. Divorce Court returns with the case of May Haynes, who admits to cheating on her husband but charges that her husband cheated too. The question remains, is Anthony still being unfaithful?
Do you think he's spending his money on other women?
I do,
Why do
no.
Oh
you
my
think
God,
the
are
money
you
is not
I
serious?
do, because he pays
Oh
the
my
bill.
God.
Every bill is due.
Right.
Every bill is due. If he working 2 jobs and making all this
I'm
money,
laid
why
off
is
right
every
now.
bill due? You're not giving me no money.
laid off
You're not
right
doing my now, but I'm talking about months.
Listen.
He's not bringing no income
Listen.
home. He buys nothing. No food, nothing.
I buy
nothing.
food.
No, you don't.
We got
no, you
car
don't.
note. We got
You
house
got a car note.
We
Let me
got
talk about
bills.
that.
Her license is
A
bad.
new car
Her
with my
license is
name
bad.
on it, and I don't even drive
Her
it.
license
and we
is
only have
bad.
one car.
Do you
Her
have a
license
license?
is bad.
I do.
Is it suspended?
Temporarily due to some
Thank
tickets.
you.
But he drove my new car. He drove my new car with no license for 10
come
years.
on.
But if you can't
If
drive
he's
the
my
car,
husband, why can't
that's
he
not
help me
his
pay
fault.
it?
It's not his fault your
But why
license
can't
is
I help
bad.
him?
Your Honor, the weight loss.
Mrs. Haynes, so far,
Okay.
when I got on the doing right balance, we leaning way hard.
And that's so
over
sad.
here.
Of course.
So give me something.
He's a
give
cheater.
me something.
He's a cheater, Your Honor.
I admitted that.
Admit that time. One time. I'm talking about all the other
But
times.
Mrs.
don't know what
Haynes,
you're
you
talking about.
cheated as well.
Okay, that's once.
Yeah.
But you have to realize, Your Honor, we've been together this long, and all this time this man been spoiled.
You say you spoiled me, right?
And
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
You don't get your
She's a
clothes
good,
ironed.
she's a good
Mr.
woman.
Haynes.
I'm not gonna take that. She
I
does
feel your
housework
pain.
good.
I feel your pain.
She does housework
Did you
good.
tell her you pawned in my car to pay for a family member,
It was
and then
a car
tell
I
me?
gave her, but it was broken
and then tell
down.
no, it was not broken
It was gonna
down.
cost me more to
I
get it
drove
back.
to
Hey,
that
hey,
car. I'm sorry.
Did you lose 100 pounds?
Yes, I did. And I used to be 340 pounds. I used to have severe diabetes. When I found out I had diabetes, my sugar was over 1,000. I was blind for 9 days, in the hospital for 5 days. And I had to make the lifestyle a change. She think I don't eat her food because I don't like it. Excellent cook, awesome. But it's soul food that did that.
Right.
So my
you
thing
understand
is-
that, right?
I
though?
do.
You understand
I
that?
do.
My thing is, I gotta let that go. But she says my head blew up since I lost
He going
the weight.
through
That don't
midlife,
make
Your
sense.
Honor.
Come on now.
He's
Come
going
on.
through midlife.
I just don't want to
His
die with a
attitude
chicken bone
and
in my
everything
mouth.
changed.
Come on,
I
man.
got you.
When divorce court continues, what will May say for her actions?
I got slugged. We driving, and she gets mad at me and pop.
Divorce court returns with the case of May and Anthony Haynes, who are divorcing after 16 years of marriage.
Somebody tell me what the final straw was in this matter that it's made you after a 16-year
I got
relationship.
slugged, Your Honor.
You got who?
I got slugged. We driving, and she gets mad at me and pop. And then call me weak. I said, if I was weak, the weak man is the one that beat you down.
Okay, sound good.
Did you hit him?
No, Your Honor. And
Oh, my
he's telling
God.
that story. I slugged you.
What happened?
nails? I can't make a fist.
Come here. Look at
Okay, Your
it.
Honor.
You made physical contact with him, I can tell. What
Once,
kind
yes.
of physical contact
Ooh,
was it?
She slugged me with some orange pop in the glass last week.
Now you could tell that story if you want to.
Come on.
Oh my God.
Come on.
Do you put your hands on
No,
him?
Your Honor, I don't.
And I don't know what to do. I don't want to get her locked up.
Of course.
But
Mrs. Haynes, I believe you have. I believe you reached out and touched that brother.
Now, if it's, I want to, many times. Many times, but I don't, Your Honor. I don't hit him.
Your Honor,
He's big.
Your Honor,
Don't tell him what he can do to
Your
me.
Honor, I used to write I used to write my wife
make your debut.
poems. I got a poem
Of
that
course, I
I
ain't
read for
never
her, if
received
you
no
don't
poem.
mind.
Yeah, go right ahead, Mr. Haynes.
This poem says, shirt off my back. Shirt off my back is for you. True is what your love is. It gives and gives and gives with no complaints that taints and faints love. Shirt off my back is a pack of love made to trade dreams and streams more each day to say I love you forever and to continue seeking new ways which displays my love for you. Shirt off my back is a fact and an act that stands for love. Truly you were sent from above, making this worthwhile in this journey from mile to mile to share hearts, interests, and relentless trust. Shirt off my back means I never lack on what's important, supporting your mental and physical ambition, mission complete, and your needs are met. So this means I give you the shirt off my back with no regret. And that's why I
He's
get
such
out
a fail, but he just
and go
started
do what
writing
I
this, Your Honor.
do. Look, she didn't even know I read poetry. I just started writing again from 20 years ago because I've been so stressed out working.
Of course.
You want $600 for transitional support.
laid off.
Explain that to me.
I do. Because all this time I helped build him up and build our home, I think out of all this time he can help me, since he asks me all the time when you gonna move, he can ask me to help move me out. Help me. I mean, I'm not working. I'm
Hang
making
on.
a little bit of
not
money,
either.
Mrs.
and I'm
Haynes?
looking.
I'm
yes,
not either.
ma'am.
I'm going to give you what you need, but not what you want.
Okay.
What you need is a heads up. I am not going to be a party to you making the biggest mistake of your life. This brother loves you. This brother is working.
He used
This
to.
brother is dedicated to you. I understand all of that, but you got to respect him for what he's bringing to the table. You got a whole lot of mouth, and you have balled up. I don't know if you balled up your fist or a soda can or something, but you have reached out and touched that brother, and that is wrong. And I know you probably can't do him any damage because he's as big as all outdoors, but think about what he's done and not to respond or not to retaliate. You don't have a right to hit a guy. You don't, just because he's huge doesn't mean he don't hurt. Just because he's huge doesn't mean you have license to disrespect and assault him. You need to get on your knees and thank God this brother one got enough sense to back off and be cool. Thank God for the brother who is working, and thank God he can put up with all that yapping and mouthing and flap that you have going on. If you don't have enough sense to see that this is a good man and that you should keep him and that you should love him and that you should behave, I don't know what I can do for you, but I tell you what I'm not going to do. I'm ruling in your favor, but not by not giving you a dime. There will be no recovery in this matter.
All rise! Parties may leave the courtroom.
Anthony says that the judge's advice has helped them, but May is sometimes still demanding and ungrateful. May says things are getting better. She's going to move to Detroit to continue the reconciliation process. She says that she and Anthony eventually will go to counseling.